Hey, Gravity Falls somehow managed to turn 10 years old today, and some people would also say that we're somewhere around 6 years since the end of the series. I say it's equally likely that we're on a 6-year hiatus between episodes. Could come back any minute now, we don't know.
Yeah, with how much they like bringing shit back, that is possible.
Oh, I guess if Gravity Falls did not make an appearance in the Rescue Rangers movie, it's probably a long way away.
I have to say I'm doubting this premise a little bit. I don't think Rumble could make a game. I don't think Rumble can...
So we have a choice between two characters. As you can see from the side, I'm terrible at cropping this image. I don't know how this keeps happening with OBS. The stat differences are pretty minor. I actually prefer playing as Mabel because in a beat 'em up like this, strength is more important. But this is Dipper's Quest. I figured I'd go more story accurate.
Okay, I guess it's just your pretty standard beat 'em up.
Yes, except for the fact that it feels super loose and weightless, so it's not really all that fun to play.
It's got that flash game quality, I see.
Yeah.
And they're all Schmebulok.
Yes, and why are we doing Gravity Falls Flash games instead of anything else? Well, because the mobile games are long gone. The Disney Infinity content is minuscule. The 3DS game I don't have, and even if I did, I wouldn't have a way to capture it. And I think we can pretty safely conclude that Gravity Falls will not be in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Hey, hold out hope.
It can make a little cameo, you never know.
I'm doubting it simply because Alex Hirsch has said on several occasions that he does not like Kingdom Hearts.
Damn.
So.
Unfortunate.
Which game was it when they were trying to get people to submit characters, and I remember you submitted Wedge Antilles on the grounds of it's not any more stupid than any other suggestion you're getting.
Yeah, that was the Smash 4 ballot.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure I also did a serious suggestion. I might have voted for Travis Touchdown, which I got a Mii costume, so I was half there.
The only other suggestion I saw was John Freeman, Gordon Freeman's brother.
The classic Half-Life character, John Freeman.
And as for why we're doing this specific Flash game, it's because, first of all, there's like 24, so I could not pull a Bionicle and cover every single one of them. But most of them aren't really games. It's like, here's a mini golf game, here's dress up. Most of them really don't have any worthwhile content. There's only 2 that do, and as fate would have it, they're both connected, so it worked out well for us there.
You didn't want to play the dress-up one, huh?
I've actually never even played any of the other ones,
Wow.
even as a sampling.
Not even gonna give them a shot, huh?
I mean, it's a lot harder to do it now that Flash is dead.
Not to expose myself as a casual here, but the Eyes with Wings, what episode is that from?
See, I just rewatched the entire series. I think they're just mentioned in the journal early on, and they don't appear until way into season 2.
I rewatch the show regularly, but only the same like 8 episodes. So I've seen What He Seems 100 times, Double Dipper, but there's many I haven't rewatched.
And luckily, Fight Fighters is one of them.
It
so
is.
we're very
It's one of the
familiar
best.
with Rumble.
Apple full fritter.
I have seen all of Gravity Falls, but I have yet to go back and rewatch it. But I do remember Rumble. I should go back and rewatch Gravity Falls. It's a good show.
It's a good show.
Yeah, it was part of the late 2000s, early 2010s renaissance of children's cartoons. Stuff like Gravity Falls, Legend of Korra, Adventure Time, Regular Show, Gumball.
Just listing
Definitely more
listing a bunch
forgiving.
of shows I've never watched.
My Little Pony.
I did watch like 2 or 3 seasons of that.
I haven't seen about half of them, but I can tell you I'm like 3 seasons into Gumball. That's good.
Oh yeah, Gumball's another really good one.
I keep starting her. I've seen the first episode like 4 times.
And what, you can get started when that the Netflix series comes out.
Oh god. Don't even remind me.
All I can say of it is it's going to be better than the movie.
I don't know.
Oh god.
The movie's bad.
It'd probably be better. That's not a very high bar to pass.
Nah. For a brief second, when I said that, I was like, oh, but with all the stuff happening with Netflix animation, that might not happen. And I was like, oh yeah, no, it's not animated. That's the problem.
If it was animated, it might be halfway decent.
Well, if it was animated, they wouldn't bother to just be remaking it.
Yeah.
It would actually be doing something new. Like, they announced some other initiative with like a bunch of
that's
new
what
Avatar
I was
projects.
thinking about. I haven't heard anything on that in a while, though.
I would imagine. I think it's probably just because. Oh, look at my sick juggling skills. I think it's probably just because they announced it like right as they conceptualized it, and now we have to wait a couple years for them to actually have anything happening.
Probably. But I guess speaking of other shows in Gravity Falls, there was, I think one of the newer Disney shows, I think it's like Amphibia or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
talk about
there's.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do know
that
that
House.
one has a Gravity Falls episode.
I was meaning to watch that at some point, but when I thought about it, it wasn't available on Disney's website. But now that I have Disney Plus, that's not a problem.
I like the
Yeah, it seems like-
tiny
Okay, you can-
snippet of Disco Girl we got. Wish we heard more.
See, I like the immediate quality of sprite difference whenever Rumble's on screen. Like, oh man, he was designed by a professional sprite artist, and all of these were
Then
a
you
couple
have,
of
like,
interns.
that balloon.
It's okay, I can't pick it up yet. I'm not strong enough. You can ignore it.
Too weak to pick up a balloon.
Yeah. Have you seen his noodle arms? So, of course, because this is a Gravity Falls project, there has to be hidden messages and secrets within it.
Of course.
I was planning on showing you all of them, but the thing is, I can't find any information online on where you find them. It always just seems to happen, so maybe it's completely random. I don't know. Thankfully, the Gravity Falls wiki has a list of what all of them are, so
Okay.
I at least know, and I can put translations up on screen.
I question that you're strong enough to beat up Minotaurs, but you can't pick up a balloon. Like, I'm just wondering the thought process here.
Well, not just the normal Manitors.
Oh my goodness.
I don't seem to remember him being that big in the show.
Yeah, I was like, was he that big?
If he'd been that big in the show, Dipper would have just died. I like the little flashes of the lamb costume.
That's his combo finisher. It's good that they have that, because other than that, this combat system has absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it kind of just seems like you mash the button and don't do much else.
Yeah, this game is half an hour long, and you mash the button so much my wrist starts to hurt.
Yeah, but look at all the sick combos you're doing.
Hiding.
Yeah, that almost never seem to go beyond a D rank. I know I'm clearly doing something wrong, because there's an in-game achievement for, like, juggle an enemy for 10 seconds. And I'm like, I have no idea how you do that.
I think
Really, the best thing you can do with the combat is pick up weapons, because they deal way more damage.
Yeah. Also, just the way this looks kind of reminds me a lot of the Scott Pilgrim game.
See, now I'm thinking, like, this game is is not very interesting. For some reason, my combo goes absolutely crazy with that. The one time. But I was just thinking for a second, like, this game is very rudimentary, does not have any game feel to it. I'd probably still play it before Scott Pilgrim.
That bad,
I'm not a fan of that game.
Really?
Or most beat-em-ups. I definitely would sooner play this than Final Fight again. Which is definitely very sad.
Saturday night.